Old flu bug bit Mrs. Molly McGee this week, and she's home in bed right now, taking things easy. And here, walking down 14th Street and telling Mr. Wimple all about it, is Mr. McGee of Fibber McGee and Molly.
And like I was telling Doc Gamble, Wimp, when Molly's sick, the whole house just kind of goes to pot. What do you do when your wife is sick, Wimple?
Me? I run and hide in the attic.
Oh.
Oh, she gets so cross.
Yeah. Well, me being the type guy that he always spoils my wife when she's sick, I've been doing everything for Molly. I've been just waiting on her hand and hoof.
Hand and hoof?
Yep. I've been hoofing up the stairs to hand her something every 5 minutes. I ran upstairs with the orange juice, and then I run up there with the hot chocolate, and then I ran up there with a mop.
The mop?
Hot chocolate all the way up the steps.
Oh.
What happened was Doc Gamble left his satchel sitting in the front hall, see? And I run clean up to the first landing before I realized I was wearing it on my right foot like an overshoe.
My goodness. What did the doctor say? Or can you repeat it out in the street like this?
He was sitting out in the kitchen drinking coffee, and he... Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Mabel Toops.
Hi, Fib.
Hi, Mabe.
How's Mom?
Fine.
Good.
How's Mort?
Same.
Good?
Lousy.
Oh.
Bye, Fib.
Bye, Mabe. Mort Toops' wife.
I never speak to her.
You never speak to her. Why not?
I've never met her.
Oh. Well, anyhow, while Doc was having his coffee, I ran upstairs again to wake Molly up and ask her if she wanted me to do anything for her, and, like sing to her or play her a game of checkers or something or anything.
You woke her up just to say that?
Why, certainly. She couldn't have answered me if I hadn't woken her up, could she?
Oh, it's a good thing you aren't me.
What you mean?
I remember one time I woke up my wife, and 2 days later I woke up. In the coal bin. I had it more knots than 40 feet of pickled pine.
Well, anyhow, old Doc got worried about me wearing myself out waiting on Molly so much, I guess, on account of because he said what I ought to do is get out of the house a while. Get some air. So, come on in Kramer's drugstore with me, will you?
All righty. I want to see if the April issue of the Bird Watcher's Journal is in anyhow. There's an article...
Hey, hold it a minute. I want to check the phone booth.
What is he trying to...
Hey, look at this, Wimp. I found a nickel. 2 nickels.
Mr. McGee, you think of the darndest... What's the matter?
They're slugs. Of all the dirty tricks. I ought to report this joint to the Better Business Bureau. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe they'll work in the pinball machine.
You shouldn't do that, should you? Mr. Kramer won't
He can't see what I'm using. He's away in the back there. Yeah, goes in the slot all right. Hey, look. Lights are starting to flash already. Hey.
Slugs.
Hey. My gosh. Hey, what the...
Good gracious, what's the...
Holy smokes. Pull the cord out, Wimp. Pull the cord out.
I'm afraid it hit me. I thought...
Pull it out. Dad-ratted monster. If that ain't the...
Surprised you, didn't I, McGee?
I told him not to use slugs, Mr. Kramer.
My gosh, Kramer. What the heck kind of a way is that to treat a customer?
It's all right, folks. Just McGee trying to slug the pinball machine. Okay. A friend of mine in an electronics lab fixed that up for me, McGee. I've been expecting you.
Oh, yeah? By George, I got a good notion to sue you, Kramer. A guy that's supposed to be a businessman and rigs up a dad-ratted booby trap.
Caught one, too.
Very funny.
I thought so, too, Mr. Kramer.
Shut up, Wimple. I come in here to buy my wife a present, Kramer. But by George, I may just take my business someplace else.
Oh, no, McGee. Surely you jest.
Oh, yeah? Well, you just wait and see.
That's a cute one.
Shut up, Wimple.
My goodness, I'll go get a magazine and go home because nobody likes me.
I wouldn't spend a nickel in here anyhow, Kramer, if I could get credit anyplace else. And you know it.
Well, before you stalk out of here, and I've never seen you leave any other way, I've got a message for you. My wife took a phone call for you a while ago.
Phone call? For me? Who was it, Molly? Was it Molly?
No, it wasn't your wife.
Oh.
Some man. Said he was a friend of yours, the silly idiot. Here, it's written down.
Let me see. Will you meet me at the Bonton at noon? Want to express my appreciation for your noble deed. Huh? Me? Noble deed? I wonder what I did.
I'm as baffled as you are.
Yeah.
The nicest thing I remember you ever doing was the year you broke your leg and stayed home all summer. It was a great town to live in that year.
Didn't say who he was. Just a friend. Oh, well, I got so many friends that I've done nice things for that, well, gee whiz, this might be anybody.
Yes. Well, now run along and let me get back to work, will you? Because
Okay. Thanks, Kramer. Hey, Wimple, come on. You want to go over to Bonton with me?
No, thank you, Mr. McGee, but I'd better not.
Oh?
I want to hurry on home on account of Sweetie Face.
Oh. She's waiting for you?
No, she'll be away all day. That's when I like to hurry on home.
Oh. Hold on, Walt.
Yeah.
Boy, this is kind of intriguing. This could be anybody wanting to thank me for anything. Meet me at noon at the Bonton, the note says. Wish I knew exactly where in the Bonton. This is a pretty big store.
Calling Mr. Carr. Mr. John Carr, come to the office. Mr. Ed Carr, come to the office. Mr. Tom Carr, come to the office. Calling all cars. That is all.
Better ask somebody where people meet down here, I guess. Any guy that wants to thank me for a noble deed I done by... Oh, hey, sis.
Yes, sir. May I assist you, sir?
Yes, I'm supposed to meet a guy down here on important business, and I don't want to miss
Well,
him.
I'll be glad to help you, sir. Where are you to meet him?
I don't know. Wherever he is, down here, someplace.
I see. What is his name, sir?
I don't know. He's a friend of mine.
Does he work here, sir?
I don't know. I don't think so. I done him a big favor, though.
Well, what did you do for him?
I don't know. He wants to thank me for it personal.
Thank you for what?
I don't know. Whatever I done for whoever it was, whenever I done it. Where should I wait for him?
Do you see the gentleman over there with the carnation, sir?
Oh.
You go ask him this.
Oh, okay. You think he can help me, sis?
I don't know. But I want him to hear this. He keeps telling me I'm stupid.
Oh. Not very helpful. I guess it might
Calling Mr. Cranston. Mr. Cranston, report to Mr. John Goldbach in gents' underwear immediately. See Mr. Goldbach in underwear.
Gosh, this is kind of an informal joint. You guys will catch their death of cold trotting around in their people.
Correction, Mr. Cranston. Mr. Goldbach is not in gents' underwear. He's on the third floor now, in ladies' hats.
Mr. Goldbach must be the store cut-up. He'll be wearing a lampshade on his head next and going, oh, hi, Ollie.
Well, hello there, McGee. Say, how's your little missus? My missus says she catches...
Oh, Molly's getting along fine.
Well, good. Tell her me and the missus was asking about it.
Well, I'll do that, Ollie. Thanks, boy.
McGee, I tell you 100 times, don't call me boy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If I'm a boy, who's the papa of my kids?
All right, Ollie, I
It ain't right to call people younger than they are.
Well...
Suppose I walked up with a woman and said, hello, girlie.
Okay.
Mrs. would hammer me down to the size of a boy.
All right, it won't happen again. No kidding, though. Is your wife really jealous like that? Of you?
McGee, sometimes it's just plain ridiculous.
Yeah?
When we got married, she said she didn't have a yellowest bone in her body.
Good.
But her head is chock full of them. She acts like I was a regular Don Juan, and I ain't Don Juan thing either. Anytime me and the missus walks along the street and a woman passes, she always says, Ole, there's a gleam in your eye. I say, don't worry, missus, it's just the sun shining on my bifocals.
Well, that's pretty ridiculous anyhow, Ole. You ought to break her of that kind of stuff.
Oh, not me, McGee. I like it.
You like it?
Sure. When the fella gets my age, he'd rather have his missus think he's the wild young wolf that he ain't instead of the tame old cocker spaniel that he is. I'll see you later, McGee.
So long, Ole. Johnny, it's after 12 o'clock already. I wish my good friend that owes me so much, whoever he is, would show up.
Pardon me, sir. Are you Mr. Fibber McGee?
Yeah, that's me, son. Why?
I'm a Bon Ton messenger, sir.
Oh?
I have just received a communication for you by telephone. You were to meet a gentleman here at noon.
Yeah. Did he call?
The gentleman regrets he has been detained by business, sir.
Oh?
He requests you meet him at the post office at 2 o'clock. He urgently wishes to express his personal thanks for a wonderful deed. End of communication.
Oh, well. Oh, thanks, Bud. Post office at 2 o'clock, huh?
Yes, sir, and may I inform you, sir, that while we of the Bon Ton Messenger Service are not permitted to solicit any monetary remuneration for our services, such remuneration, when freely tendered by the customer, may with dignity be accepted.
Oh, shucks, I'm sorry to hear that, Bud. If the store don't allow you boys to take tips, I ain't one to break the rules. Where do you keep the streetcars around here? Oh, out on the street. I got to catch one and get to the post office. So, then I got this message to meet him at the post office, Harlow. Which is where I'm on my way to now, to the post office.
Well, that sounds pretty interesting, pal. Have you been out saving some millionaire's daughter from a runaway horse?
Well, I don't know, Junior.
Carcamosa Travers next. Carcamosa Travers. Connection to all Albatross and all the monsters.
Pal, what did he say?
Oak Street. It says in this message that the guy wants to thank me for something wonderful I done. The guy don't thank you for something wonderful by slapping you on the back and bumming a cigar, you know.
No. Not one of those cigars you smoke, anyhow.
Didn't even sign his name to the message. Wants to surprise me, I guess.
Well, it pays to be nice to people, all right.
Yeah.
Like the thing that happened to me driving through Missouri last summer.
What happened? Get pinched?
No. I was tooling down this country road, you see, taking in the scenery, and all at once I came across this big black sedan with the motor dead, sitting right smack across the railroad tracks.
No kidding. Motor killed, huh? Anybody in it?
Yes. This beautiful blonde girl was sitting in the front seat, sort of waving her hands around and looking helpless, so I...
Street next, Lobstrom, change cars to the center. Next track is here, Lobstrom Street to the center. Let them out, please. Watch the step, please. Safe for First Motor Transit Company, boy.
All the obvious marks of a really modern home. The aluminum windows, for instance, with their combination screens and storm sash in aluminum.
Hey. How'd you get away over there?
Aluminum flashing on the roof. Aluminum doors with glass panels for winter and screens for summer. The Reynolds Lifetime aluminum gutters.
Yeah, come on, Junior. Get out of the gutter and back to the railroad tracks. What happened to the car with the girl?
I just told you, pal.
You told me?
Yes, this beautiful blonde girl was sitting there in the car, you see.
Next, all for Walter Leader and goes to Porcupine. Anyone else for Porcupine?
Built almost completely of aluminum.
She was?
In the modern home, you step across an aluminum threshold. The baseboards are aluminum. The hardware is aluminum. The heating and ventilating ducts.
Yeah, but what they've got to do with the blood?
Modern builders are using more and more of the light, strong metal that never rusts. Aluminum.
Yeah, but how?
Reynolds aluminum.
Yeah,
Not only in homes, but in buildings built for investment.
Yeah, but
big office buildings, smart shops with entire fronts of aluminum.
Hey. Look, Loomy.
Yes, pal.
Golf Lasmer, next. Change for Nerf.
Oh, hey, I gotta get off here, pal. I've got to get off here. This is my stop.
Yeah, but what happened to the car on the railroad tracks? Did you get the girl out all right?
Oh, no, I didn't stop.
Huh?
No, those tracks were abandoned. Everybody parked there. So long.
2 o'clock at the post office. That's what the message said. Whoever it is ought to be here pretty soon. I've been walking this dead dreaded floor since 1:30.
Pardon me, sir. You look distressed. May I assist you in any way?
Well, I don't know. You work here, do you?
That is correct, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I, sir, am Claude J. Babbleton, Post Office Information and Guest Relations, at your service.
My gosh, this is a new wrinkle, bud. I've been filling my fountain pens and reading the posters in this joint for 20 years, and this is the first time I've ever been offered anything besides a boot down the front steps.
Changes, sir. Changes in Washington. New faces, you know.
Well, I hope you put in for one.
My every moment is dedicated to your happiness, sir. What can I do for you?
Well, I just came down here to see
Care to taste our new mucilage?
Huh?
Like some old postage stamps? Want to come behind the counter and stamp on a few packages?
No.
Tennis, anyone?
Take it easy, will you?
Oh, I just can't control myself, sir.
Yeah?
Claude, the chief, said to me,
What?
Go out there and charm the people. Dazzle them, he said. Show them how happy they are with us running things. It's been a long time, Claude, he said.
He said it.
Your slightest wish is our command, sir.
Good.
Anything we can do to make you happy and keep your mind off of 2 deliveries a day, just ask.
Well, if you'll pipe down a minute, Bud, I have got a problem.
Oh, I just love problems.
Yeah?
Is it the problem about if John has 12 apples and Jack has no apples, where did Jack get the demijohn full of Applejack? That's
No, Dad, rather cut it out, will you? Now, look, Claude.
Oh, that's exactly what my mother said when Sister threw a tomcat into my crib. Look, Claude, she said. Did I ever look Claude? Oh, I tell you, I started from scratch.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I got to meet a guy down here, and I got no time for this foolishness.
Is your name McGee, sir?
Yes, my name's McGee, sir.
A gentleman left a message for you 2 hours ago. He'll meet you in front of a bank.
The bank?
The bank.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Well, why didn't you ask me?
Don't give me any lip, Buster. By George, I can get you fired. I'll write to my congressman about you.
Is that a promise?
You said it. It's a promise.
Good. I'll tell dear old Dad to expect a letter. Good day.
Well, I hope I haven't kept the guy waiting too long. Whew. I'm out of wind like a leaky bagpipe. If I had one more block to go. Well, there's nobody in front of the bank so far. Just have to wait, I guess. I'd sure hate for whoever it is to miss the chance to thank me after all the... Oh, hi, old-timer.
Well, hello there, Johnny. What you doing downtown, waiting for the St. Patrick's Day parade?
No, I'm supposed to...
The parade was this morning. You missed it.
I know. I've been running around town so much I didn't get time.
Oh, I love parades, son. Used to lead all the parades when I was a kid.
You led 'em. What were you, a drum major?
Nope, I was a drum toter, Johnny.
Oh?
Used to tote the bass drum on my back while Papa marched behind and played it. I can see me now, just a little dirty-faced kid, marching proudly down the street with the drum on my back, and Papa beating out the Stars and Stripes Forever, or Sweet Molly Malone, whichever one you thought it was.
Stars and Stripes or Molly Malone, they don't sound alike.
They do when Papa plays them. But hey, speaking of Molly, how's that girl of yours, Johnny? I hear she got the pip.
Oh, she's getting along fine. I've been kind of neglecting her today, though. I should have been home spending the afternoon with her instead of running around downtown.
Why didn't you?
Well, I was supposed to meet a guy and... Uh-oh. Here comes Doc Gamble.
Fat, ain't he?
Probably going to bawl me out for being so thoughtless.
Hello there, Doc.
Oh, hi, old-timer. And a late good afternoon to you, vest splitter.
Hi, Low Bucket.
Just came from your house, sonny boy. Molly feels much better.
Well, swell. I'd have been home entertaining her, Doc, but I got a message this morning.
Sure.
A friend of mine wants to thank me for something wonderful I done, and I got to wait here and meet him.
Relax. You've met him.
No. You don't savvy. You don't understand, Lardhead. You see, the message...
Don't tell me I dictated it.
No, this is from a...
Huh? Please meet me various places. Want to thank you for the wonderful thing you've done.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And I do want to thank you. It was wonderful of you.
What was wonderful of me?
Staying downtown all day.
What you mean?
You gave Molly the finest day's rest she's had since she married you.
You mean you sent all them? Oh, my gosh. Ain't medical science wonderful? Ladies and gentlemen, this flu has really kind of knocked Molly out. I'm happy to say she's getting along much better now. It'll just take a while. Meanwhile, don't forget next Thursday night, March 19th, when NBC brings you the Academy Awards broadcast from Hollywood.
Hey, that should be quite a thing, pal. All those stars.
You said it, Junior. Matter of fact, I got a good notion to fly out there and show them guys how to run it. On account of because naturally a guy like I am, that he's used to being in vaudeville and knows all about the movies from seeing them through the back of the screen, he's
McGee, Molly just phoned. I got a message for you.
Yeah, what'd you say, Doc?
Said, hush, dearie.
Oh,